My name is Alejandro. I am 20 years old. I grew up in Colombia, South America. My disability is CP, cerebral palsy. It gives me more time to think, and give me more chance to pass the test or be equal to the other kids. My teachers at school trying to figure out different careers for me, and I didn't want to go into criminal justice, and they say I cannot go into criminal justice because they too hard. When I think of my future, I see me riding a police car and going to a car and arresting someone.
My name is Effie Francis. I'm 22 years old and I grew up in Columbia, South Carolina. My disability is neuromyelitis optica, or otherwise known as Devick's disease. When I was first diagnosed, I didn't really know where to turn as far as resources and support for other people with disabilities, especially people my own age. So when I discovered ABLE South Carolina and what they provide and what they do, it's been just a great thing in my life. I know how scary it is being a young person, especially with a disability. I like being there to provide support and tell them, everything's gonna be totally fine. Ever since I was little, I've always wanted to illustrate picture books. Not even necessarily children's books, but, books that have a story that's mostly told in part through illustration, through drawings. As far as strengths go, I feel like it's made me more aware, not only of myself, but of other people with disabilities, because I'm, ashamed to say that before it happened to me, I didn't think much about it. I definitely have to be more aware of asking for accommodations, and sometimes it can be difficult because I've always been an incredibly stubborn person, and having to face that yes, I need help from time to time has been a bit of a challenge, but I'm finally at the point where, if I'm in my wheelchair and there isn't a button for a door to open for me, I have no problem, asking somebody, hey, can you hold this door open for me? If I'm in a restaurant and we get seated upstairs, I have to tell them I can't walk upstairs and you don't have an elevator. Can you please seat us downstairs? So really, it's been a matter of learning to be more vocal about my needs and not feeling guilty for asking for them.
My name is Shantia Gray. I grew up in Simpsonville, South Carolina, but I currently live in Greenville, South Carolina, and I'm 18 years old. I have ADHD, which is attention deficit hyperactive disorder, and I also have major depressive disorder. The ADHD mostly affects me when I'm at school with my schoolwork, and the depression's more of my social life. It affects me more in my social life. I want to go to college. I'm going to go to a 2-year and then transfer to a 4-year. And my ultimate goal with that is to be the first girl in my family to get a degree and actually finish college. Because of my depression, I'm more caring and compassionate towards others. If I see someone down, then I'll try to see what the problem is and help them fix it. Like, I won't sit there and make fun of them or just walk on and do my own thing. With my ADHD, it helps me be more aware and focus more. Because of my ADHD in school, I'll have extra time on tests because it's really hard for me to stay focused and it's only a short class period. If I don't finish a test, I can go and ask my teacher for a little extra time and I'll get like 2 class periods, so I guess like an extra 3 hours to finish it. And my notes can kind of be sloppy and ran on, and so if I miss something, because I also write slow, I can request a copy from my teacher. If they're asking me for help, it kind of makes me feel like they think I can't do it, and I can, so I'll ask them if I need help. My junior year of high school, there was a teacher who told me I was wasting my time even showing up at class, that I was not gonna pass it, so she didn't see why I was bothering. But I didn't agree with her because I was struggling in that class, but I knew if I did really good on the exam, then I'd pass, maybe with a low grade, but I'd still pass. So I studied really hard for that exam and I made a 93, and I passed the class with, I think, 83. So I told her wrong. It makes me feel really good when I prove someone wrong, just because I knew within myself that I could do it. I had the self-confidence, and the fact that they doubted me, it's just really good to be like, you may have not believed in me, but I believed in me, and as you see, I win. So I know it seems scary right now because you're young, but everything will be okay. Don't let others tell you that you can't, and if they do, then just prove them wrong. Everything is going to be fine. I know young people especially, they suffer with accepting themselves as they are, and I know it's kind of hard to overcome, but you gotta love yourself. If you don't, then you're not going to be the best, most self-confident you, and if people try to beat you down all the time, if you know that you are the best you right now, if you can love and accept yourself, then it doesn't matter. They don't affect you anymore.